snap.
Yeah, it's a separate thing.
Okay,
Yes.
this one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know
We're
why.
talking about the
I
vibration
just
of
could
the
not. My
longer.
brain just was like,
All
huh?
right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Not too shabby.
Good to see you, man.
Nice to see you too,
Good
man.
to see you, brother. I am Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg.
I'm Ulrich.
Ulrich, my guy, the educator. He's my expert on 99.999% of the things I need. He is the man. No, he's the expert though. Anything educational. And there's been some doozies this week, man. You know, there's been some doozies. These kids are out of control in these schools. And I'm glad you haven't had to deal with these children. It's the adults that's the drama in your school opposed to the kids.
Well, that always. That's always the case.
And what else is going? What else is going on with you, man?
You know, I may be moving.
You may be moving.
I may be moving. Maybe.
And when you say moving, are you talking about leaving the Big Apple?
Leaving
or are you
New
leaving
York.
the borough?
Leaving New York.
Leaving the state?
Leaving the state, New York State.
Possibly, hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Would it be?
Could be soon. Hypothetically, possibly.
Would it be in the United States of America or
It
Canada?
would be in the United States. It'd be the United States. That's as narrow as I'll get.
The United States of America. Ulrich leaving New York.
United
Possibly.
States of America. That's it.
I know the great thing with technology, my friend,
Yeah.
is that we don't never have to be missed because we have this thing called the Internet of Things.
We do.
And these Internet of Things, this is going to be my thumbnail.
Spirit fingers. No, not those. Those are spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers, right? What we're going to do is we're going to be able to still do the show.
True that.
A bigger, better, blacker show.
Blacker show, even though it's not a black show.
It's not a black show.
Still blacker, yet still not be a black show.
Right. Look how dull these lights look. What's going on here? Oh, no.
No, I think the lights are fine.
Okay.
The lights are good. We're great. We're great.
We're good.
We're good. We look like quite the duo.
Yeah. Can you sit up just a little bit more for me I can get these? Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, and seatbelt. Boom.
The seatbelt is gone.
Right.
It's disappeared.
Right. So it's possible that the next time we see this man, it will be in his new place.
Correct.
Boom. And let me ask this question, because we all need to know the question.
Rap group.
Are you leaving for love?
No.
After a woman?
Listen, I had a realization for years since maybe I was 20, about 20. I've been in and out of relationships, back to back. I haven't all been faithful, but I've been, in relationships. I remember
What do you mean? Why did you throw monogamy in that? What was necessary?
Whatever. I'm saying it's not that. It's not so much I've been tied to one. That's not because a lot of things that would make somebody, I guess, restless would be tied to one person. So I'm not. And I'm not even saying that. It's not even saying that I'm guilty.
While in relationships,
you see, you dwell on it now. Now we put a target on them. But so I didn't have so much an issue with I guess meeting new people. But now I find myself with no interest to be in a relationship right now. Now I've gotten a lot. No, not moving forward in the future, because my goal is to be married, children and stuff like that. But I'm saying maybe in a more positive way to put it. Maybe I'm in a thing where I feel like my mind is more picky than it's ever been, rather than more longing for some kind of connection. But now I see even within my new, what's going to be potentially my working situation, I've already seen some people who look really attractive, and I find myself just by one little comment they make, she wouldn't be it. Just little things like that.
Why do you gotta be like that?
Huh?
Why do you have to be like that?
Well, what? That's a negative.
Why would you do that? that.
No, okay.
You're telling me that you have surrounded yourself around beautiful women, and the first thing they do unattractive, you're gonna now dismiss
No,
them?
not unattractive. It's incompatible.
That's not real.
Unattractive.
That's not real.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
not
right.
real. Then nobody. You never.
all over
I
the
don't want you to
world.
be
You're all
6
over
years
the
old talking
place.
about, yo, I'm still looking
No,
for.
no, I'm not. I'm not along those lines. But before I was really open to relationships. So that's probably why I'd get into these different situations. You know, dating these random, all different kinds of women, all different kind of times. Because I would get a connection, and we would bond, and I'd tolerate their presence and stuff like that. But now it's like I've gotten
tolerate their presence.
No, I've gotten, the point I'm making is I've changed. I've gotten really kind of irritable, and really I don't have a lot of space for the nonsense the same way I did when I was like younger or more open. So I'm not gonna have the patience. Go ahead.
When you were with your fiance,
Yes.
with massive amounts of like enthusiasm about it.
What job?
The job, the hardest job a woman would ever get.
Okay.
Give.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay.
And this job, which you say so super often.
Yeah. I said I changed. I'm more irritable now. This is what I said.
So this makes all the sense in the world.
But then I just said that. I was saying
I needed to get some clarity on it.
I said it.
Yes.
I said it. Irritable.
One person's idea is like, now I'm like this. We're talking years. Let me just say this. This just proves you need a woman. You need sex, dude.
No, it's
regularly.
No.
And you will be more comfortable, more
easy. Generally, even with the people I interact with, I'm telling you, I can see myself in the street. I'm like staring people down. I am different now. I am changing.
When you say staring people down, what's that mean?
Say someone would do something stupid, like move past, just do something like inconsiderate or something like that.
Right.
I would just pass it. Sometimes I would just move past it. But now I find myself just looking them dead in the face until they apologize. Like I never used to be like this.
That's super
I never
mean,
used to
dude.
be
That's
like this.
Not nice.
I never used to be like this.
You can't do that to people. You can't stare at them and
no, I'm not saying
look at you and they say, I'm sorry.
No. I'm not saying. When I say, I'm not saying. Listen, okay. The way I'm saying it, when I'm saying, usually I would just walk past and I'd look at him like, okay, I'm not saying look at him like mess you up. Like what? Like I've just looked. I would know I'd give some face. I gave out some emotion. Right?
That's bullying, dude.
I'm not doing it with the intention to do that.
Well, let me say this.
Okay. What
your
I'm not saying.
Intentions. Guess what's paved with good intentions?
No, my intentions
were where? You said
no.
You say it. You stopped yourself.
This
doesn't apply. You cannot use the word intention. And then
first of all, that's not even a biblical.
That's
not even biblical, by the way.
I know it's not biblical. That's just something we've created. But you can't poo-poo it. Let me just say this: that if a person is being raised in this reality that we're in, this moment, they're gonna look at what you're doing and not gonna even care about your intentions.
No, wait.
Your intentions are not gonna matter. These people are brainwashed.
Yeah,
These women are gonna look at you. They're gonna say those are red flags. And now you're the one they're gonna need to run from.
I'm celebrating this behavior. I'm saying in certain parts of myself has changed, and I'm talking about domestically. I can see myself not being able to tolerate the same nonsense as now. A microcosm of that, and a smaller example of that, was when I'm walking in the streets, and how now with the innocuous little action, it's not like that I'm running. I'm not walking up on them and say, "Yo, motherfucker," if you don't. But the part of me is reacting, making a face that knows I'm dissatisfied with what just happened. Right? It's not that I don't necessarily go with them with that. Yo, I'm not moving until this son of a gun says sorry. That's not what I do. But
what do you mean? These are like interactions with just like strangers? You're acting like this?
Oh my gosh.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ulrich, you scare me when you talk
Oh my
like this,
gosh.
dude. I'm keeping it real with you. Yo, you cannot be angry walking down the street and expecting
I'm not
people to act
angry.
or move a certain way. People are gonna, dude, people in their own worlds.
I know that. I know that.
You
I
know
understand.
that.
No, I know that. I'm aware that. I'm not celebrating my behavior. I'm talking about a small example. I'm not saying that's a good behavior to continue. I'm aware clearly. I'm cognizant of how I'm behaving as opposed to how I used to behave. And I know I don't like behaving that way. I know that's not a good or positive way to behave. I'm not saying that.
I think.
But I know that I've changed enough. But besides that, but the legitimate change, I know domestically. I know I won't be able to have the same space or I know I'm gonna need more time to myself than I needed before, and I know I'm gonna need more
time to yourself than you needed
than I
before.
before, and I need less complaining about it, because that'll make me lose my freaking
Wait a minute.
mind.
So you saying that you've been around women that look at your absence and they would complain about it?
Oh, come on, not spending time. I mean, a lot of granted, at times it could be just going to the late going out late nights.
Right.
That's reasonable. But there's times where I had a girlfriend who said they've ended a relationship because they felt so lonely when they were with me or something like that.
Wait, when they were with you in the room?
No, with me, because I started
in the apartment.
Yeah, because I never want. Yeah, because you can. Chicks be just yapping, man. They just be yapping. I don't, and they just be yapping. It's one thing to talk and communicate, but chicks just be chatting sometimes. Just be chatting, and I don't always have that same enthusiasm for it.
Right. So what are you doing when they're chatting? Are you nodding your head in like okay?
No, I indulge in music. I don't. The thing is, they be chatting and I listen. I just don't look for them to chat. I don't tell them about my day because I don't need to tell them about my day. Nothing happened in my day that's reflective that would be able to tell. I don't need to unload. I don't say, "Oh, babe, work was hard." That never feels. Why would I want to rehash that if I didn't like the day?
Right.
So me not communicating that felt like I wasn't opening up or communicating to them. So it's not that I wouldn't listen. I would engage them when they would talk. I would engage them the same way you see me engage people. I would engage a woman on a date, but I wouldn't preempt an engagement. If I wouldn't want to be,
And you see, there's a TV show that came out, right? And this is not the first time I've used this reference, but this TV show that came out, it was called Dexter.
Let me freaking seriously.
Let me just can I go through this here with you? And I was a big fan of Dexter. And
What's wrong with you?
Dexter's father, who was this cop who adopted him because Dexter was he was in this container that was full of blood. It was like crazy. He was like a little 3-year-old boy. So the cop that rescued him became his father and raised him. And then the cop would say to him, Dexter, when somebody pulls out a camera, you smile. And that's what I would say to you in this situation. When somebody pulls out a camera, you smile. So if you're walking down the street and somebody,
I don't did not understand that analogy.
Maybe because I set up
the Dexter
analogy.
thing with the
No, it's a good reference.
Okay,
it's because like if you're walking down the street and somebody pulls out a camera and they just start taking random pictures of you, don't get upset about that. Put a smile on your face. So when you're with these women and they're gonna out of nowhere just start, that's when you have to go into that mode.
Again, you're missing it. I engage them. I said
I know.
I don't initiate the engagement.
I understand that, but you're saying that it deep down is bothering you and you can't even take it anymore. What I'm saying is that certain things you just gotta take.
No. It's not that
nobody wants a camera being thrown in their face at a barbecue.
It's not that I can't take the time when I'm with them. It's that I need more time when I'm away from them. When I'm with them, I can interact with them to the point where it doesn't bother me. But the time where my head moves and when my head expands, it's a peaceful head. I'm able to think about stuff I can think about. I don't know, when I'm not bogged down. Then when I gotta explain it, you ever try to explain something in your head to a It just starts to annoy the crap. He just start getting frustrated because they just get lost in the most nonsensical thing.
You
which
can't
is
get frustrated. You
no,
have
that's
to
no.
remember what Dexter's father told
No,
you.
I'm saying that is no. That's
my
that's
point.
comedic. No,
Do
I'm
you
not,
get the point I'm making? Of course you
no,
do.
I'm
You're
no,
a
I'm
smart
not.
guy.
I get the point when you're saying that to. I do what you're saying. I do put. I am friendly, and especially when someone needs an ear to listen to, I don't get pissed off and annoyed, especially when someone's expressing themselves to me. It's that I don't initially express myself, and they make them think, oh, why I always got to talk to you or tell you about my day. You know, tell me. And what am I gonna tell you? I'll talk to you. You know. I don't know.
Yeah, women love to hear about their man's day. Because then it allows them to jump in and tell you all about their day.
Yeah, but you can just start there. Go ahead, just do it.
Yeah,
I don't have to
different.
waste my.
It's different. Like a woman, she's gonna tell you, "What do you want to eat?" And you go, I was thinking about," and then she'll say, "The place," and you're like, "Nah, I wasn't thinking really about that place." She said, "Oh, you don't like that place? You don't want to go there?" And you're like, "Well, I was thinking of." Da, 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 da. And she goes, okay, yeah, we can do that.
Oh, so that now the shit like that drives me insane.
But this is what you have to understand. This is the dynamic of a man and a woman.
Now that shit drives me insane.
She's never gonna not be that person.
Yeah, I know that.
Right. So look, I'm driving through Jersey the other night, and I get over the George Washington Bridge from Manhattan. Now I'm in Jersey. I'm on Route 4. The first gas station I see says 327. The cheapest gas in New York is $3.39, all the way in Queens. So I pull over, I gas up.
Yeah.
I'm feeling great. I give the guy a $50 bill, and he got it all in. I was like, geez, I thought I was gonna get change back. He got it all in. I was like, geez Louise. So now we pull out of the gas station, and what happens? The very next gas station, it was down to $2.29. I got it. No, I got it at $2.34, and I was like, I thought that was great. Yeah, $2.34. I thought it was amazing because here in New York, it's $2.69, $2.79, $2.89, and it's very difficult to find gas that's gonna be that low.
Wait, how much is a gallon of gas? Just regular.
In New York, a regular gallon of gas right now is going for. I keep saying $2. I'm out of my mind. It's $3. It's almost $4.
1 gallon.
One gallon of gas is $3.
To fill that fills up. I mean, sorry.
I got tons of
wait, how
receipts.
much is? How many gallons are in a tank?
How many gallons? My tank holds 17 gallons.
Oh, okay.
So 17 times $3.69.
Let's start with 17 times 3, so that's 149. That's 40. That's 41. Wait. 17 times 2, that's 51.
Times 3.
17 times 3, 51.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's yeah. But here's the problem. It's more than 51 because there's nothing that costs $3.
No, but 69, 60. No, 69. Yeah, I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah. You're my social studies guy.
Math, that's
a political science guy. It's okay.
I understand math.
But you get so what I'm telling you is that the very next gas station, it was cheaper than the one I got, and my wife was in the car with me, and she says, yeah, because she was like, yeah, I was thinking that the next one might be cheaper. And I was like, yeah, but the first one was much cheaper than we normally would have. Like, it's such a great thing, and it's not $2.30. I got it for $2.30. I mean, $3.34. $3.34. I'm happy. The next one was $3.27. Whatever the case is, I was just like, you see, this is what's the difference between men and women. My wife would have kept driving to see if there's even a cheaper one.
Oh, and
after the
first
one,
you were stopping at each one?
No, I stopped at the first one, got the gas, and as we're driving, the next two were cheaper than the one I got.
How about you? But it was still fine. You drove past it.
I drove past it. She would have kept going because she would have said, "There's another one even cheaper."
That would have driven me up
and guess what? She would have made it all the way home. All the way home, and then I get the car, and there's no gas in the car. Why? Because she said that by the time she was looking for gas, they were so expensive she'd rather wait for the next day. I say, you see, that's a woman. A woman is going to do that. A man, I was happy. I pulled over, bing, got my gas. Yeah, there were cheaper gases other up ahead, but I didn't need to look that far down the road. See, women are going to have these conversations with you, and you're going to have to just eat that, dude.
Oh yeah, but it's not even
judge them for that.
Yeah, but it's not. No, I don't. But it's not even that. Sometimes I get say I reacted to that ridiculousness. She didn't react to the gas. She didn't fill up the gas or something. Or she wait till the next day because she wanted to get the deal.
Yeah. Or she gets stuck with no gas.
This is how initially.
So
say you said that, you would say that to me. Initially, I'll probably I'll just go like this. My face would be something like this, and then I would just leave it at that. I wouldn't say anything. She would give it. I wouldn't say. No, I wouldn't. No,
stop time. That's what you're doing. You're stopping time. You want your ability to stop time is to check a bit.
No, I wasn't gonna say. I wouldn't have said anything after that. But then always in that, I would have just kind of let it go, and maybe she would have just reflected from that. I would have said something. Maybe she would have just thought. But then she would say something about that side, and then it would just that she would have said something. You would have had to say something about that side. What that side, and I would read it first. All right, it depends. It depends. So that's a pretty innocuous situation. That's not like a big deal.
Right.
I don't know, like. Some ridiculous.
Yeah, but the not big deal situations are usually the ones that are these are the tipping points in relationships.
No, but I'm not.
Tiny attitudes or these little. You stop in time, and she could feel it too. She'd be like, "This nigga just stopped time. This dude trying to play me."
That's just example. What do you want me to say to that ridiculousness? Good job, baby. You just. What am I supposed to say? Like how?
You're supposed to remember what Dexter's father told him, and you're supposed to smile.
That's how you go insane. But that's
no, you don't go insane, dude.
But think of it this way. But you're literally. If that genuinely upset you, you're saying that genuinely upset you. So you're saying the person, but you're only saying how to react to that upsetness, how not to react to that. If that genuinely upsets you and you don't react to that, that's gonna and that shit is gonna grow. So maybe that's gonna stop that situation in the moment. Then what's gonna happen to that? Because eventually they're just gonna like the person who's committing these tiny little offenses is gonna be like, oh, it's okay, he don't care. He smiles. He never gets mad. So they're gonna keep on doing these little misdemeanors. They're gonna commit these little misdemeanors.
I don't think they're misdemeanors. I think I understand they're ticketed offenses. They're violations. You're giving them misdemeanors over here.
All right, misdemeanors is a big thing. But if you continuously, like, dude, I can even. But because I'm trying to map acting like that, looking forward, how that shit will be. Because even when I remember, even that I smell some, because that's why I mentioned the fact that I stop first, and maybe say not even if I make a face at first. I stop. Sometimes I don't say anything at first, but then they react to my either non-reaction or reaction. They react to that. So if it's not a smile, that is some gangsters. You live with me. If there's 4 places to go, you're leaving me no place to go. So I don't react. You're gonna poke me. If I react, it's just gonna cause a fight. If I smile, you're gonna poke me in the future.
Yeah, and then but all of that is part of the relationship.
Yeah, I'm not. But I'm not.
You got to understand that what you're saying and everything you're saying is part of being. You can't shut a chick down because you're like, oh, she's one of those. So what? She's one of those.
I forgot that's how that started.
When a person gets a new job, it don't care what. It doesn't matter what bad habits they have from their old job.
That's funny.
It doesn't matter what happened to their old job. This is a new job.
No, people don't change. The new jobs, people are people. The fact
exactly, but I'm saying people will change when they're on your team. When you have a woman who believes that she's your helper and she's gonna have your family, then all these little things get solved and resolved.
Oh yeah. No,
you don't have to like shut them down so quickly. Or think badly of the person.
I see what you're saying.
Thinking badly of the person.
I see what you're saying.
You know, oh, she's trash. Deep down.
I don't think. No. My mind did not go there. I just said we're just incompatible. I can see a clash in the future. I can see a misdemeanor.
That's what you can't.
I can see a misdemeanor.
That's called. You know what that's called.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but
you know what that's called.
What's that?
Trauma. And you said,
after I showed you that thing.
and that's trauma. And if we go by with your words,
I'm
you
not.
say that.
I'm saying I know myself how irritable I am now relative to how I was then. So I know how I'm react to something then, how I'm gonna react to it now, and I can see myself reacting. I know myself then, and I know myself now. So that what might have been a small chemical spark reaction is gonna be a provable.
Right.
So me knowing myself, I need to become that out. I really I need somebody that's a little docile. I need somebody who's a mediator.
You need
I need
a mediator.
I need somebody
mediator.
I need somebody that's like just chill and calm. That the kind of girl that would like chill out, or not Ulrich, why are you mad? Why you would get mad at me that I'm upset? I need somebody to calm me down.
I hate that too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Childish.
That's what I'm talking. What I was describing the misdemeanors.
You did stomp your feet just now. I'm just saying.
No, but
yeah,
the first thing is I definitely I said that in 4 different ways. I said what you just said, agree with in 4 different ways. I even made an illustration of that. But that's what I'm talking about. But that's the thing that I know myself. Those little hostilities, I'm not gonna be able to tolerate it the same. Knowing myself, then I do need to, and this is probably what we would think to seek out. Originally, a woman that doesn't hurt you, doesn't exasperate, because those are the women that I'd be attracting, the sass masters. They talk too much.
Yeah, man, the sass masters.
Yeah, but I'm realizing, and I thought they're cool. They keep a conversation when I don't want to chat with them. They usually yap with their little nonsense talk stuff, and I'll placate their nonsense. But it'd be the docile one that I'm thinking. The most docile one is the ones. Actually, I was just thinking just last week. This mom I dated, I remember how peaceful I was when I was dating her.
I remember you telling me about.
But she was, because she had that more calming energy. I was less aggressive though. So I was a less aggressive guy. But maybe in retrospect, I don't know how she'd do with this iteration of myself.
But you dumped her because she was a single mom.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just
that ain't right. All our single mom fans is gonna be SMHing down the
SMHing.
Yes, SSTHing, shaking their heads.
Okay. Yeah. I agree, but these single mothers know there's a cost to having a child with a man that, especially if they were unwed, if they were like they had a husband that didn't work out.
Yeah, but they wanted to keep it. I'm not mad at them.
No, I'm not mad at them for keeping that. That's a beautiful life. That child might grow up to change the world. You never know.
Or just not mess it up. I'd rather forget him change the world.
Not mess it up.
Grow up not to mess up the world. Don't do anything. Brother, just don't do anything. Just don't dirty the world.
Yeah. So this is a good segue to that. What we'll do is we'll play just a few seconds of that album preach. I don't want to get to the album preach part. Let's just play that little thing there, and we're gonna just have a quick little discussion about what has been all over the internet. And here's the thing: when I first heard this, I thought that this was some sort of like millennial thing, a millennial white thing. It's not. This is like the internet has shown that we all the same. This is like so many different, there's men, there's women, there's huge discussions happening over this, young people and old people alike. So just play this little.
It's starting the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay. Power off. Would you rather Cameron be in the woods with a bear or with a man?
This is a very odd question.
Like, she ends up being in the woods alone and is either faced with a bear or with a man. Which would you rather?
Comic would say either way she's
Shut
fucked.
up and skills.
No, she's just her 5-year-old self.
Maybe the bear.
Why?
to leave your daughter in the forest with either a man or a bear, which would you choose?
Well, I think both options kind of suck. I don't know this man. Oh, gosh. Don't know anything about the man.
No, nothing about the bear.
Anything about the bear.
Nothing about the bear.
Is this gonna be more of them or that's
Yeah, there's more. We get the
got the
point.
gist of it. Yeah.
We get the gist of it. What say you about what you just heard and saw?
About them being asked the question or the actual question itself? How I feel about the question? Like, so if I feel about if the question was shenanigans, so what I would do if the question, if it was asked of me, if what I would do if I'd make a joke of it like I did before, and it's a ridiculous question. But what I feel about I don't know how I feel about the guys indulging the question. Are they all nurses? Those guys? Because I saw a bunch of them. Are those different occupations?
I didn't even know any of them were nurses.
I thought they were nurse outfits.
What you saw of them look like nurse. That's interesting.
No, not because they were the best. No, and they were very soft spoken. It's not like
very
like
soft spoken.
Incredibly soft spoken. Like the fact, like only a soft spoken I would indulge that shit. I'm sorry to say. I would flip it. I just wouldn't let them get away with just asking me that question.
And you know what? I agree with you on that. I have to tell you, sometimes you got to check a dumbass question.
It's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous, though? I'm curious as to where your mind is at.
Because the question is, what would worry you more if your girl was in mortal danger, or if your relationship was in mortal danger? You know, I mean, I don't know. First of all, I guess if a girl was in the woods and a guy, I guess that can also be danger because we could hurt the chick. But the fact that I guess you're worried someone's gonna. If you can't leave your girl alone with somebody, then that says about your relationship. The bear should always be the worst thing. First of all, the bear should. All right, if I'm gonna indulge it, but not because of her. All right, we take the question and we take for ourselves. All right, we have re-established the question from what's it called? We reappropriated it.
Okay.
Whatever. No, we took the. All right. So, but two, I had to answer the question. Now I think about it, you can't. You should be able to leave your woman alone with somebody. But then as much as I think I have this crazy magnetic with my charisma to a woman, that's because I who knows if if I could ever trust my woman with the sneakiness of the woman in the past. It's hard to say. I don't know.
Are we still talking about the bear?
No, for women, because all right.
What are we talking? What are you
again,
talking about?
Again, my original what I said in relation to the ridiculous premise: would you rather have your girl alone with a bear in the woods or alone with the guy in the woods? I think it would make more sense to have her alone with the guy because she's not in danger. And secondly, if you're secure in your relationship, that shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be an issue whether or not.
Wait a minute! Holy smokes! I never even heard about this angle.
Yeah.
You're basically saying that the men are insecure of their place in the relationship, that they would.
Yeah, that's why they would actually risk a bear. That's why they would actually risk a bear. That goes with them being so soft-spoken.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that the man is afraid that the little girl will then find the father?
What?
Like the man will be the father to the little girl, no?
I don't know where you got that from, but I said, what specifically, I'm saying the guys are so insecure that it's a question. It's a question about whether or not they would be more scared if the girl's with a bear than a guy. If they would, because think about it, with the fear you have with the bear, it's like scared. Like you're not gonna be able to be like, oh shit, my girl's gonna die, I'm scared. If you're biting your nails to that extent when your girl's alone with the guy, I don't know what that says about you.
It's your daughter, not your girlfriend.
Oh, they said your daughter. Oh,
it's the daughter. I'm like, where are we going here?
Wait. The daughter or the what? The daughter or the what?
would you let your daughter be alone in the woods with a bear or with a man?
Oh, what the hell? What kind of creepy? I don't. That's inappropriate. I thought
That's true. I
That's
agree with that too.
What kind of? I don't even. Okay, I thought. Oh wow, I was missing. Is that were they laughing at us at me the whole time?
I didn't see the chat.
Because I did see I did see bad things go up when I was misinterpreting the conversation. I don't know. I was saying, but
right. I mean, at first I thought you were trying to say that the man is so insecure that he thinks that the child will then be getting what's it called, taken care of by another man and losing his fatherly position.
Oh, all right, fine. Let's indulge. Let's indulge. Let's
yeah.
indulge. Is this person is a stranger? This person is a stranger. This man in the woods?
Man is just man.
No, it can't just be man. That changes the circumstances completely. If it's your uncle. If it's her uncle,
well, I guess it's for you to interpret what that means, man.
But that changes the thing completely. If this
does it include trans man?
Oh my God! Is it somebody I trust, trans or not? Do I know the trans or do I know the person in the woods? Or
No, you don't know them.
If it's a stranger, all right. So it's a stranger. So it goes with a stranger. So I have to say, all right. I have to even. So whose intention is scarier? A wild bear or a man alone with a little girl? I don't. Why is he alone with the little? How did the little girl get in there? Did he take her there, or she just appeared and there was a man already? There was already a bear in the woods. There was already a man in the woods. Your little girl happens to run upon one of them. You rather have them run upon a man or run upon a bear? All right. So there's a man in the woods. All right. He might not be like a creep. He might just be like just a wild man. But he might even be helpful.
Kind of a guy.
Yeah, he might even be helpful. Yeah, you know what? If he's just like because he's not necessarily a creep if he's living off the grid, but a bear is always a bear. Bears aren't. They're like, and if it's any bear that's with the little girl.
We need to put a pin in what you just said. A bear is always a bear. That needs to have a little sound, and we need to put a pin in that because that right there is part of my point that I have in the background that I'm thinking about.
The problem is that people think that about humans, and that's not true. That's true about animals. It's not true about humans. We have souls.
What's not true? We have souls.
We're
Do
not
you
just
doubt the bear having
not always
a soul?
I question whether the bear is gonna act. However, I'm not saying the bear is.
Sorry, some guy in a hot rod just drove by.
But the bear is always the bear. It does have the potential to not attack the little girl. It could potentially, leave her alone.
Really?
But I'm saying that's not. There's more than one possibility. But I like and I guess the possibility is that this man in the woods would either a rapist or a killer. And I think it's lower odds that this man in the woods is a rapist or a killer, or is gonna do or something harm her, then this bear is gonna let her go. I think that this bear is gonna act like a bear. It's either gonna just mash her up or just do something that she's just not kind to her. Do something, take her, eat her, just not something that she won't like. That little coochie. I don't think bears get that. Like, oh, this is an innocent soul. I don't think bears see that. So I guess so. I guess to answer the question I've had with this potential guy, and
so you choose man.
Yeah, and I'd have to revoke my parenting. I like the fact
that you said that you wouldn't even have the conversation with your girlfriend if this came up.
No, it's just shenanigans.
You would nip like.
I thought this was. Is this my girlfriend again?
No, I mean,
I would indulge
the
my
girlfriend asking you the question. And then with the camera in your face for TikTok.
No. I would absolutely draw. I would draw the line. If I would not, I cannot date that kind of chick. Absolutely not. That's why I'm the Sinead watch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Chris Watts.
No, who's Chris Watts?
All right, to say funny. Chris Watts. All right, so there's this guy named Chris Watts. There's a big. Remember, the Scott Peterson story. Scott Peterson.
Yeah, he killed some woman or something.
He killed a woman who was carrying his unborn child. This guy
pushed her off a cliff and then he killed himself.
No, he didn't. No. No,
Oh,
he didn't.
okay.
He just killed. He murdered the chick. But he killed. Chris Watts like killed his wife and they killed his kids. And but they had the wife had so much Facebook footage, so much footage about their relationship, like constantly, like that people would make little documentaries about how how pissed he was, how fake he would act in front of the camera. It was fascinating to watch. Yo, this guy, like some people started blaming her for her. I'm dead serious. There's like you gotta see if you on these like
I
YouTube
could
streets.
totally see the
there's like
titles. I could see those titles.
the shenanigans.
When Chris Watts should have possibly this is the third time where he could have and would have been justified.
He's like he's a pimp. He gets mad women in prison, like women, like he gets mad family. He's like to the point, like I don't know about Charles Manson level, but to the point where he just like girls love him.
Right.
And they say, you killed your wife and kids, but they really do. In order to accept that through like a pimp, you have to really blame that wife and think that she broke him in some like way.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
I'm sure she did.
But in that,
sure
but
she did
but
break
in
him
that,
from the man
yeah,
he used
but
to be to
I
the
would
man he
never
was that
let a
day.
girl be on that nonsense on that time. See, I need a docile. See, docile women don't care about all that nonsense. They're not all up in there. They care
This
about
is your
that.
third time using this docile word. What are you doing with this docile thing? You want a docile woman?
I'm starting to, no, not submissive, not look me in the eye, not be all weird. I just mean like more like when she sees stuff get activated, she doesn't throw twigs on it. She tries to stoke it out instead of one.
How old is this woman in your mind?
Under 30.
Under 30. Yeah.
Over 25.
Over 25,
Over
under
25.
30. Okay, it's possible. It can happen.
But you just try to.
If
You
you're
wanted to
going
burst
over
my
30,
bubble.
sir, it's over. No,
No,
not gonna happen.
I can't do that.
Not gonna happen because these women over 30 are the one asking these questions about a bear and a freaking child in the woods. What? There's no 25-year-old asking these questions.
And it's not cute when they do it.
Yeah,
It's not cute.
and these 25-year-olds that are not asking their men these questions,
Yeah.
they are posting and dissecting the question, right? And I believe these questions are AI based. AI is pushing these things out on Twitter, Reddit, and all these places, and they start to get traction. And every day, the algorithm comes up with something new. This is just something right now. I would say this has nothing to do with the bear. I would say this has everything to do with propaganda. Because just imagine my children, 11 and 13-year-old children. I do have a 27-year-old, or 26-year-old, something like that. So, but the little ones is the ones I would worry about hearing this argument, because then what it does, whether or not man can be trusted. Propaganda piece created by the algorithm that is pushing out conversation like this into the ether. And what we have to think about is like the last thing a woman is afraid of a man, but yet they want us to believe that there's some sort of conversation that can be had about safety and a bear and a man in this woods. Like, are we gonna have a trans man? This would be a good movie, actually. A trans man migrates out to the woods to live this nomad, off the grid life, and bumps into this child. And of course, the child is the daughter of some gangster, and the mother put him out there because it knew the father was great. Oh, like that guy in jail. Who's that guy who killed his family? You just said, what's his
Chris
name?
Watts.
Yeah, there's a Chris Watts out there. So the mother put the baby in the woods. The mother dies, of course, and now the baby's being raised by this stud. That would be a movie I would watch.
Yeah. I understand. Look, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna understand what I'm gonna try to take your advice. I'm from the woman's
I've
perspective.
given advice, but go ahead.
You're giving plenty of advice. You start talking about how this is just how women operate. You're gonna have to get used to it. You're gonna have to reconcile.
Right.
So what I'm saying, maybe this woman is okay. She's just doing that to communicate, asking these silly, stupid, nonsensical questions in order to talk to you. Maybe spark a debate. This is her way of open you up, maybe start opening up with something silly in order to maybe get something deep. All right, fine. Why you always gotta communicate with me stupidly? Why you always gotta communicate with me trickily? That drives me up the freaking. If you want, because I'm just gonna get stuck on this. This is if you came at me normal, if you came at me like a human being, put your arms around my back and say, "I'm so bored. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. My head is going."
Those are schizophrenic girls. You talking about? And then 4 months out of the year, you're dealing with all that other shit. No,
that's right.
No,
that does seem like a dream.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, they can be open about saying, "I'm restless. My mind is active. I don't know what to do." Instead of this silly shenanigans, I would be so receptive to that.
No, that'll be very difficult. That'll be very difficult.
No,
I go through this now for 21 years. I've been with this woman for 21 years, and I still go through exactly this thing that you're saying.
Shenanigans all the time.
The shenanigans. It's like, and then it was like earlier today, I was like, I went and got an oil change. So the guy in the oil change goes, "Listen, you're leaking some fluid from your air conditioner." Mind you, I just got the whole thing serviced. So I was just like, "Oh, okay, but no, I'm good. Whatever the services you're offering, I'm okay." That just got taken care of. And I call my wife and I say, "Yo, I'm gonna go see my mechanic before I go to somewhere else." And she goes to me, she was like, "Is that the smartest idea to go to him first?" And I was just like, "What?" Like now she's organizing where I should go. Like I wanted to just be like, what you talking about? But I was just like, yes, I'm still gonna go, and I did, and I went over there.
That's gonna make me go even harder.
I just left it alone because at 50 years old, it makes no sense to like start arguing because there's so many things you could just get upset about, but you don't want to do that. But let me just finish this little point that I'm making. We have a group of women out here that are promoting this propaganda about a man. And these are the same women that will get on their phone and go meet a guy at his apartment that they don't even know, never met before, just because they matched on the line. These are women that are running around acting and promoting. These women here have a husband with children, and they're asking their beta male husbands some feminist bullshit propaganda that the algorithm spit out to the world. And your answer, now we're gonna have this in-depth deep dive about the bear and the damn man. What I really want to say is about the fucking bear and the man. Are you fucking kidding me with this propaganda? That's what I really want to say. The way I want to say it is, how the hell are we gonna constantly promote that man is the negative in the room? If it wasn't for the fucking man, you would have never been able to get to the goddamn woods. Let's not play that game. The reality of it is just that this propaganda, this seed that's just festering into these young girls and now young men and young boys about whether or not this bear and this man is like, why? And I know why. It's because they're trying to destroy anything really good that a man and woman can have. Men and women are necessary to keep this reality growing and to promote this fake fear. Lady, you ain't afraid of no man. You ain't afraid of no man. You walked into the woods with your big boots on, okay? And you dropped that baby off because it was a mother that dropped the fucking baby in the woods. Okay? Let's remember that. Let's not forget that. It wasn't the dude who brought his child into the woods, left the child. No, the mother left the child in the woods. And it's just, I'm here for the BS. This is what we do. We dissect all this kind of stuff, but propaganda is so strong. And everything about a man is being promoted as just some sort of like craziness. The man has to, and then all these feminine men. It's ridiculous.
That was one of the most oddest, kind of uninteresting videos, but that sparked one of our most interesting conversations.
Right. Anyway, what say you in the comment section? All right, And what say you about Ulrich leaving? I want to hear about that too. And what say you about Ulrich needs to work on his patience with these women and stop judging them and, you know, find somebody nice? Because, you know, what we have to remember is Ulrich is one of those men that Kevin Samuels talked about. Okay? You're a successful, educated, smart person who wants a wife and children. All you women talking about these men don't want it. No, you're the problem. You're the lady leaving your kid in the fucking woods. Next. Are the men gonna smash you? Of course they're gonna smash you. Are you gonna curl up behind him and hold him and tell him how great he is, and then 3 weeks later he finds out you're really a creep? Yes. And he's gonna keep it pushing. But you ladies are not afraid of men. You're trying to have the children question the man. This question is not for the grown-ups to figure out and discuss. This question is to destroy our idea of ourselves. This question is ludicrous. I won't even answer the question because I know the mother brought the baby out there. She brought the baby out there and threw herself off of the cliff.
Leaving it on the dad. Not a dad guy did.
Not some strange
I
man.
gotta make this-
Not some strange man
That was
who's
my
trying to get
problem.
away from some stud who's trying to get away from this world as an outraised his child. I think we got a banger here. Stud gets the baby, you know, and then kills the bear too. Oh my goodness. Speaking of bear, if I was like part of the LGBT community, I'd be a nice big old bear for that world. Yeah. But I'm good. No thank you.
Word to Big Bird.
Yeah, I like to work for my quenching. I say that respectfully. You know, it's just like, you know, Vince Vaughn had a good part in the movie when he the guy goes, I can't remember the guy, he's a famous actor, really good actor. He's like the concierge in the hotel, and then Vince Vaughn says, where can I get some? And he's like, man or woman? He's like, man. He's like, no. He said, if I wanted a man, I could just go down to the train, to the bathroom at the train station. If I wanted a man, I'm looking for a woman. I want to put in some work and try to get laid.
Is that with the 4 buddies who went like to Vegas?
No. This was something early. You know, this was the Blockbuster days when you went to the aisles and you, ooh, what's this? And you watch those movies.
Yeah, it's Vince Vaughn, some guy, director. It's like 4 guys.
But
They
this is
go
not
in.
the Vegas one though. This is the one where oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Vince,
Yeah, it's him
right.
and his with a girl, but I forgot what it was called too. Eddie Hooks' debut.
Right.
It
And
was-
that director, he's the one who did all those Charlie's Angel movies, I think, right?
Oh,
Isn't he the same guy? I don't
Yeah.
know. My short
Yeah,
term
wait.
is out of here, so don't even get me to try.
I can't. No.
All right.
I'm looking.
All right, so what are we going to talk about next? What's on the agenda?
I'm talking about Lauren Hill.
Forget about that
All
picture.
right.
You said it's an old picture.
Yeah, it was an old picture.
You sure, though?
Yeah, of course. It was. I'm not sure.
What was up with the dress?
Wait, first I'm just gonna look at what that was. Swingers.
Swingers.
I did
Swingers. That's a
I
good.
knew
That was
it.
a good movie. You could make that movie today with an iPhone.
That's in those little independent movies where the
I used to watch
Decent.
all that stuff.
Clerks, all that nonsense.
Yeah, right. You know who else movies I've watched? I think I've seen every Nicolas Cage movie, and you know he has like 200 or
I
something like that. It's
can't. I
like
can't
ridiculous.
say that. About
You know who else? Bruce Willis. I've seen about 100 Bruce Willis movies. He's
I-
done so many movies, all B movies and stuff like that. He plays like the same guy every time, though. You know, I have watched all that stuff, and a little bit. I hate to say it, I did watch the Steven Seagal, all his movies too, all the independent stuff. You know, all that stuff where he's like, it's so ridiculous. Steven Seagal. And even Van Damme. Van Damme just released a new movie. Van Damme does like 2 movies a year.
Into none of those kinds of movies.
Yeah, I watch those movies. And the really good actor, Van Damme is a good actor.
Yeah.
I just recently watched something where he was playing a mute guy. It was really good. And they did that on the iPhone. But I digress from all that. I think we're done.
Yeah, this is pretty solid. I thought this was a solid talk, man. This was I felt the more open than I felt. That was a true therapy session.
Yeah, you owe me now.
No, but I need and what I know, I need a behaviorist, not a therapist.
A behaviorist.
Behaviorists actually help you. Therapists just let you vent. Behaviorists actually give you tools to practice every day. Like you have like assignments. Like you have to do this. Like this, these are your interactions. These are how you're gonna deal with these interactions.
Right.
Now tell them what you came for these interactions. I mean, now boom. Right? So they literally give you ways to act. So that's usually an escalation.
You could probably find that.
No. I don't want the relationship behaviorist.
You want somebody who's been through the program.
Yeah, no, I got it. No, maybe and I plan to once I'm just quit drinking and all that stuff. And
So
I don't
you're gonna
drink that much.
You're gonna quit drinking. Yeah, you don't drink that much. You only drink when you go out. It ain't like you're sitting at home with a 12-pack.
Yeah, but I don't. So I don't know. Some. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut down on sodium because we got to take in the irritability. Can't just be psychological.
It could be diet-based. Yeah, definitely.
It has to. There has to be some
Definitely,
part of that.
definitely.
So, I have to take that into account. So I'll say.
My friend Ulrich, you've been my friend a lot of years, man. I love you. I appreciate you, man. And we're gonna keep the show going. We're just gonna probably, I'm gonna choose StreamYard or something like that. I'm gonna have to have a laptop in our studio, and I'm gonna make it work. I just bought a mic for us to do street interviews. I bought a good mic because the one that we were using was trash.
Yeah, and I'm not that far.
I will tell you this on record that you were right. I was definitely interviewing that lady too long.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but after looking at it, seeing the video, I was up there 5 minutes too long. Absolutely, I won't do that again. So you were right.
Good. Live, you learn.
Living, you learn. Big Elvis to Chef Rosenberg.
Or
We here, and I love you. And please hit the Cash App. Show some love. And if it's like anything over $50, I'll share it with you.
there we go. Incentive.
Yeah, anything over 50.
Incentive.
That's Elvis Rosenberg. All right, but I have the laptop, and I also have this monitor for the mics. So I'm gonna have to hook it up to the mic, go to that, have the thing go to a wireless phone to you, Streamlab, boom, boom. We're gonna make it work.
Yeah.